Hello everyone, it's Melissa and I'm back. Today I am sharing an 8.5 by 11 size layout, and it is of, well, it's titled Social Distancing Ourselves, so that kind of speaks for itself. So I'm starting off by pulling from my product jar, and you can see there I have a lot of outdoor elements as well pulled. Not so much travel, but outdoorsy type in my travel ephemera stuff. So I have pattern paper, flare, frames, wood veneer, punches, mixed media, miscellaneous dyes, and of course my alpha thickers and alpha stickers. So I'm starting off by using Mr. Huey's Studio Calico clay colored mist on my background on a white piece of cardstock. I also have my pattern paper bits there, just scraps. You guys know I always use scraps, utilize them for all kinds of different things. I have a wood veneer here from American Crafts, super old. Yeah, it wasn't even in a Valentine's collection, which, yeah, I don't even know. So I'm going to cut it in half so I can put it in two places on this layout. Just use it as a kind of a layer, so to speak. I also have a piece of pattern paper here. It's just like a city map, but I think it's relevant in this case, so I chose to use it just because it was a muted form of a gray and cream or white, and I wanted to keep this layout as natural as possible with natural elements. So you can see in the final that I kept it with warm tones with greens and browns and those types of things. So see there I've got those wood veneer out, and sometimes I enjoy, using wood veneer on my page because it's an element that I don't want to say I hoard it, but I bought a lot of it when it was really popular, and so now I'm just trying to make my way through it. So using that old printed wreath was huge for me. So you can see I've got frames there. That was a product pull, the chipboard from Simple Stories. I'm going to eventually use. This is a wood grain. It's actually just from packaging from American Crafts. It's like chipboard or cardboard, sorry. So I'm going to put that on my page as well. I kept it for whatever reason, and now I'm glad I did. So anyway, talking about more about this page, with us being stuck inside most of the time, my kids and I have been utilizing getting out a little bit and doing some hikes locally in our area. So there's a lot of nature preserves and things that we have been enjoying. So yeah, just trying to do our best to stay positive and make it through. So you see there, one of my product pulls was Flare. I'm going to make my own here and just put an epoxy sticker onto a printable from Allie Edwards that says Adventure. And I'm actually utilizing the Brad sheet from Simple Stories, the Cabin Fever, utilizing the colors in that to kind of gauge and pick for my page, because I liked the natural elements with the reds and the greens and the browns and whatnot. So those are the ones I'm going to choose to use this page. You can see there I used some Forest Moss Distress Oxide ink on some cuts that I just had. I didn't throw away. They were like extra cuts, overcuts from my Cameo on white cardstock, and I just colored them in. I added a little brown too, just to bring them a little bit darker. And so, yeah, I'm going to use those, get those out of my stash, and I'm happy about that as well. The other thing there I had was a wood veneer that says Warm Days, and that was from Allie Edwards, one of the Stories by the Month little extra bits that you get. I don't subscribe to that anymore, but I hadn't used it yet. So let's see. I'm going to kind of get situated here. I, fiddle around with this quite a bit, and I don't know why, but I kind of wanted it just right. I wanted my layout to kind of be in that top 1/3 portion, and kind of when you see later where I put the leaves and things, you'll see that I kind of wanted it cascading from the top one corner to the bottom other corner. So Do the same with my title, kind of keep everything in the same area. I don't know, you guys have seen me do this quite a bit. I like to take the couple layers off of my chipboard just so it's alleviates some of the bulk in my album. So I in fact did that. I'm going to use that yellow frame, but I will later on cut it in half. I'm just going to audition it with other pieces of ephemera from my stash. And it doesn't end up getting used, but I'm just showing you how I'm, trying to play around with things in my head here. That sunshine is a printable. I can't remember where it's from. Maybe Ellie Edwards, maybe Simple Stories. I don't know. I've had it for a gazillion years, so the fact that it's getting on a page is amazing. I was able to use a lot of old elements on this page, and I am super stoked about it. I'm just using my 1-inch circle punch to cut out the word sunshine, and I'm going to just tuck it into the leaf clip. That's from Stampin' Up. I'm just going to tuck it in there, and that's where it'll stay. Now I have some leaf dark green paper that I'm going to add in the top and the bottom of, to have like, my photos and everything kind of closed in, to have like a header and a footer as like a grounding element, I guess. So yeah, I'm just playing around here. I don't know, how's everyone doing? Kind of, there's not a lot to say about this page except, that we're struggling. Just had Easter, so that was fun. It's just so weird. Everything's so different. But so yeah, I'm gonna glue this on and get it onto my photo. It's not unheard of for me to drop those like a gazillion times, and surprisingly this time I did not drop it on my picture, which, if you've seen any of my videos, I normally do. I've got the klutzy gene. So yeah, what's everyone up to? I would love to be able to, hang out with my friends and my book lovers, but for now we're just watching TV. I've been doing a ton of crafting. Hopefully you guys have been catching up on your crafting. I've been doing a ton of it. I actually just finished March Project Life. I just filmed my share, so I'm excited about that. What else have I been doing? I'm struggling too. I'm not sure who's all documenting COVID. I'm not sure how much I want to document about it. I definitely want it to be, put in my books, considering it's taking up several months of our life, but I just don't know. So trying to figure that bit out too. It's cold here today. It's like 30 degrees and rainy, so ugh. Today's our first official day back from spring break. So we had a week off. My son has informed me that he doesn't start till Wednesday, so I was like, as long as you're staying on top of it. So there's that. So yeah, you can see that, like I said, I have the dark green grounding it. I also used another piece of that wood grain and tucked it under the bottom of the pictures. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to start gluing everything down, cutting off the edges. You can see I've got some of those leaves that I colored in the top. And this isn't expensive cardstock, which is why the mist has bled through to the back of my page, which, whatever, I don't care. Next, I'm going to start my title, and like I mentioned, it's called Social Distancing Ourselves. And that is a font from my favorite things, and it's called Bottle Cap Alphas. Yeah, it takes a little time to cut out, but with your Big Shot, you can cut a bunch of letters at once. So, and just using my T-square ruler to make sure everything's straight. Now I embossed with a brown onto some vellum a sentiment that says the sights and sounds of, and it's from Fun in the Sun from Studio L2E. And I'm going to stick that on the top of my layout. I'm adding the rest of my leaves to the bottom. This layout came together super fast, you guys. I actually, I don't want to say I could have shortened it even more, but you know, there's not a lot to say about it, so I'm kind of being quiet here. Sorry. I'm gonna add some dimension. I'm gonna use my leftover alphabets and bring that up because the chipboard and the wood veneer, that's not gonna lay. So just gonna glue that down. You can see on the top there I also have some of the brads pulled from that cabin fever set. And one is a acorn and the other is a leaf. And I'm just gonna put those in up at the top there. And you know, afterwards, per usual, I always put, whenever I use a staple or a brad, I always put washi tape on the back just to keep it from poking through to another page. Yeah, so I ended up using all the elements for my product jar. And in fact, even towards the end, you'll see at the bottom there, I've got my alpha stickers from Cosmo Cricut, a cream with brown colored font. And I just wrote out a piece of white and then cut it out on the where we were. It was Peace Park. And on the very bottom from Freckled Fawn is a piece of chipboard that says Fresh Air. Yeah, so you'll see me here and just add the last bits of elements, and then there'll be close-ups at the end. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it. Taking time out of your day to watch my video. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet. There's not a lot to say. And yeah, it's kind of just really weird. So I'm not feeling like my perky self. Let's see. So I added to the top there the sights and sounds of, and then it's kind of the subtitle to social distancing ourselves. I'm going to put the Peace Park at the bottom. I'll add my date stamp, which is just with my Heidi Swap date stamp. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'll put the links to my other social media sites on Facebook and Instagram in the description box. I would love for you to head over there, follow me, subscribe to my channel. I'd love some more subscribers, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you guys soon. Just plugging away here. Like I said, just finished March Project Life. And so I've got Easter and our anniversary. We just had that over the weekend, so it's going to be fun documenting those. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon.